Alrighty. Well then, uh, we've got some adventuring to do in Vildefera, but before we get there, we need to learn a little bit about who's at the table.
Hey, my name is Brent. I'll be playing Cecil Darkholm. He's a Forest Gnome Cavalier Moon Cleric, and he's standing ready to make sure his friends stay safe. Things are happening.
Hi,
Hey,
I'm
what's up?
Kelsey. I'm playing Avi. She's a half elf bard sorcerer um, who cares deeply about her friends. She's constantly quietly singing or humming, um, and she can be sometimes.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Thresh. I play Bracken. He's a Kender pugilist. Really good at punching and kicking. Not very good at talking, but he's figuring it out. Um, yeah, he's here to cause trouble. Good trouble.
Debatable. Um,
Uh, uh,
alright. Well, let's dive into our session. Which picks up with the fact that you are helping the princess Elrenia through her trial, her hunting of a spirit to ascend to the throne of Volumia. And in our last session, you had found the creature, Fey spirit, um, and the cultists that were surrounding it, as it was corrupted, and they were trying to further its instability. So you ended up fighting the Fey spirit, and I believe we left off just before you all were harvesting what was necessary, the claw of this uh, hippogriff, though it was not quite a hippogriff when you were fighting it.
I guess.
So, anyone who would like to assist the princess can put forward if they've got a um, what's it called? Survival proficiency in the skill, or path proficiency if you're a bard. Um,
Cecil will assist.
alright.
I'd like to, but this is not really my area.
Alright. Then. So, uh, Elrenia's got a +5 to her survival roll. With Cecil helping, this will give her advantage. And hopefully, this will show up to everybody. Alright, that will be a 19 for the Princess Elrenia. Cecil, I would like for you to describe how you're helping out Elrenia in getting this claw.
How comfortable does she look?
Um, she doesn't look uncomfortable, but she does look inexperienced.
Cecil's gonna point to a spot on the claw where he wants her to hold a knife, and then he's going to hit her knife with his warhammer. Try and pop that thing off.
Oh,
Alright. Yeah, definitely it pops off.
Easy enough.
Now, with the claw, you see Elorenia sort of like take some cloth to wrap it up before putting it in a pocket close to her. Um, so,
Can we check on Caraway? Is he like dead
oh,
or
he's so fucking dead.
poor guy?
Man does not have a lot of HP and got hit with a heavy hit.
Oops.
Sorry.
You hate to see it.
Man knew what he was getting into. Man did not know what he was getting into.
Can Cecil cure wounds himself with a Fey restoration?
Sure.
I would also like to heal the princess.
Yeah, definitely.
Is there a reason I have a ring on me?
Oh, because you were under an effect that would have been gone now.
Alright, cool. I got it.
The princess heals 22.
Hell yeah.
Sandwich. Be cool, man.
Cecil is no longer bloodied. Oh, the thing's different.
Yeah, they changed that literally like yesterday. Zach
Yeah.
posted, it's like, he does like these little cryptic things if it's fits into the conversation, and it's like he mentioned token somewhere, and I was like, oh man, I gotta go run to maps, and so like literally it was like bam, and I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Oh
Is Elorenia still bloodied?
yes, Elorenia is still bloodied. Elorenia was on 16 HP at the end of last session.
Mm.
Well, we got it. Maybe we find somewhere to take a rest before we head back.
I mean, this place seems safe enough, even though maybe compromised, but also might be defensible.
If it pleases you.
She looks to Bracken and Cecil, as well as you, Bobby, of course, but I would like to hear your thoughts as well.
Rest in spell seems like a good idea. We don't know what awaits us on our way back.
And do you agree with resting here, or should we try to find someplace else?
Here is as good as anything, I think.
Does Bracken...
Really?
Oh.
I'm good.
Yeah, I've got no horse in the race. I'm good for one way or the other.
Alright.
If you all would like to start resting, I can keep a watch.
Don't have to tell me twice. Cecil plops down.
Yep. We're gonna work on figuring out a place to put up a comfy hammock.
I mean, there's plenty of roots and rocks and crevices down here.
Oh, good. I guess I'll use one of those then.
Alright. So, easily you're able to set up for a rest. I need to ask, what is your intention here? A short rest or a long rest?
Oh, I was kind of just thinking short.
Okay.
But if we've got time,
Yeah. It's your call. Let's go over there.
I'm cool for a long rest. I mean, we got what we came for, and no one knows yet, so.
yeah, for all anyone else knows, we might still be trudging through the woods.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Alright, so. Then, Avi, you said that you will be taking first watch.
Yep.
Lovely. And then, Bracken, Cecil, what watch would you like?
I'll take third.
Sounds like I'm second.
Alrighty. Then, as we settle in for the rest, it is dark here, with merit of it being underground and in the thick forest beyond. So, very different than your typical domain of day experience. And we'll begin with Avi. Avi, as you're sort of keeping watch, go ahead, give me your perception roll, and we'll see what you notice during this scene. Mostly you notice, of course, your companions, Cecil and Bracken seeming to rest easy. Elorenia not so much. She's still awake. At least during the first part of your watch.
Avi will kind of keep half an eye on her while she's awake. She won't bother her or anything. Goodness knows what's going on in her head.
Indeed. She doesn't do much. She doesn't even seem to notice that you've noticed that she's still awake. Very much sort of trapped in her own thoughts. But she doesn't seem distressed. Mainly just distracted, I'd say. But eventually her face sort of falls into a calm that you can recognize is a trance, meaning that she is getting some rest.
Try to do that.
So, Avi, is there anything that your watch, that goes on in your watch that you're doing?
She's obviously keeping an eye on entrances she can see. Um, she's a little distracted too, I think. There's worry um, for what's waiting on them back at, at the camp. Um, um, she's fidgeting a little with the ring on her necklace. Um, yeah, there's a lot going on. Mostly worry.
It'd be a shame if there was any other worries added this.
Oh my god.
Avi, nothing disturbs the entrances that you can see. Your watch goes by without any issue. Which brings us to Cecil.
Party time.
Let's get a perception roll.
Big 15.
Alright. With a 15, go on and tell me what Cecil's watch would look like, and I'll fill in any known details with a 15.
Cecil is very much a patroller, so he takes frequent laps around where the group is resting, keeping an eye on above and below and the different passages back and forth. And he, if anyone hasn't yet, he'll make sure that Caraway is resting with dignity.
Yep. Easily done to do that. And with a 15, you're not noticing much out of place. Nothing seems to have changed in the time that you've been resting. People around you, of course, seems to be taking their rests as well. There's a sort of calm here. It's almost eerie, the calm that is present. But it doesn't seem malicious. Just perhaps not the most fitting for this place. But otherwise, your watch goes without issue. Though, as your watch is coming to its end, Elorenia is coming out of a trance with a sort of troubled expression.
Princess, are you well?
Oh, yes, I'm well. I'm just worried. I'm concerned about everything surrounding my rise to the throne. I've been giving some thought on it. This hunt, the corruption of the Fae Spirit, my father's assassination and the desecration of his corpse, all the political traumas of a held up system
One step at a time, but don't forget, you were born for this.
Yes. Yes. It's something to remember.
And you'll be in charge. And if you want things to be a different way, you'll have the power to make them what you see fit.
So long as the courts agree. Of course, I can always change it without the court's approval, but that's a target on my back.
You can figure out how to make them agreeable. Back home, I didn't get into the politics much, but being able to convince someone that change can be for the better isn't always easy, but it's not impossible.
She sort of nods, takes that thought. Thank you. Your words. I'll have to think on them. Not since they are bad or anything, but my mind's awash with many thoughts. And so,
One step at a time.
with that, Cecil, you can return to your resting. So, and Helorinia sits in contemplation as Bracken, you are awoken for your watch.
Dude, I'll start by packing up my stuff real quickly, and I'll go about getting general pickup done and going about getting breakfast ready while keeping an eye out.
Alright, let's see that perception roll.
I don't know why that rolled as a...
Alright. What's breakfast looking like since it's taken most of your attention?
We're foraging what's in the area.
It's a lot of fungus.
A lot of rations and stuff like that. Some good breads, some cheeses,
Some
mushrooms.
moss for added texture.
No. But yeah, we'll get a good kind of hearty breakfast going. Not quite a full English, but something with a resemblance.
Alright, so you will compress your long rest buttons as the smell of breakfast rouses you from your rest.
Okay.
Look at this spread.
Yeah, well, it's always good to get the day started right.
Do we have any rations left?
Elorenia will provide some of hers.
What the hell?
It's very Lord of the Rings, Lembas bread kind of deal going on here.
I'm real sorry, Bracken. I'm allergic to mushrooms.
That's fair. I don't really like them either, but they were around. I figured I'd use them.
She'll turn to the princess and just kind of shake her head. But
The princess nods understandingly.
What?
Alright. Then It is time to set back out to return to the fairgrounds, and as you all sort of prepare yourself to set forth, you see Elorenia, of course, check the pocket that she had placed the claw within the previous day, and you'd all be able to see that there's some relief there. It seems that the claw has not disappeared during the night.
That's good.
Perhaps not as difficult as tracking the beast. We will need to make sure that nothing happens to the claw on our return. It's proof of our battle. And as she says that, she looks back to the body of the creature. Anyone that has a passive insight of, I'd say a passive insight of 14 or higher can see that there is a sort of, not troubled thought, but something clouding over Elorenia's mind in this moment.
Is there something else we need to bring back?
That brings her forward. She shakes her head. No, but I want to... I don't know how I'd be able to accomplish this, but I want to purify the spirit from its corruption. Let it return to the natural order. But that is not magic that I am known to.
I can try.
I would very much appreciate it if you... It is not demanded of you to achieve this, but the attempt alone would be appreciated.
Let's see what the moon can do to help me here. Cecil's going to cast Moonbeam on the creature,
Okay.
which does have a piece in here that says if the creature is shapeshifted, I don't know what this corruptions really is, such as the result of a polymorph spell, for example, it reverts to its true form and can't shapeshift until it leaves the cylinder. I don't know if that's going to do anything, but I'm going to try.
It's not quite the same. However, I do like the reasoning behind your attempt at the spell. So what we're gonna do here, as you cast Moonbeam, there is a definite change that you can see. The spirit's body does not break down and return to the aether that you had all seen it pulled from. It seems that whatever the corruption was sort of gave it a more substantial form. But you would all see that in the moonlight, the sort of black smoke that infected the ritual seeps out of the corpse and burns away in the silvery glow.
seems to have done something.
She nods, and it's better than what I could do. So I appreciate it, Cecil. Really.
Cecil will give a little slight nod.
Before leaving, Elarenya will go to Caraway's body and she'll pick it up carefully. Once we're out of this labyrinthian forest, I'll see to Caraway's body, his people. It's easy enough for all to re-navigate the underground tunnels beneath the labyrinth. And true as her word, Elarenya will summon forth a beast of the woods to deliver Caraway's body back to his village. She calls forth a badger. We've all seen her badgers before. And so
Probably American badgers.
Can't trust them.
what would
No, it's the English ones you can't trust.
They just want a little scone and some tea.
why do you assume that Elareny's got the same energy of Cameron's badger?
Because I miss Cameron.
Valid. was it Cameron's badger? Was Cameron's badger, or was that Cheer?
Shay's badger.
It's
I miss
yeah.
Shay. That's what it is.
Valid. Freedom for badgers. You guys get out, and now the difficult part of getting back to the fairgrounds. Let's get a group survival roll to see how well you navigate the woods.
It's not bad.
Okay.
Sorry, buddy, you okay?
Alright. As you are moving along the not even truly paths here in the forest, all the different game trails, trying to keep from getting lost. Something happens. You feel the sensations of not being alone. More so than the general feeling of the forest. And I'm going to ask for perception rolls. You all hear it before you see it. There is the sound of galloping. You got fucking nails. You hear the sound of galloping before the sight of this incandescent equine creature moves past you. I'd say about 25 feet in front of where you are currently walking. Perpendicular to your path, so you see the side profile of it. Cecil, with a 16, you're pretty sure that that's not just any sort of horse, but it did move very quickly, and I'd say you'd all be able to tell that it is running from something.
Something's chasing them.
Yeah, I get that.
Should we try and hide?
I think so.
Alright, stealth rolls to hide from whatever is chasing the creature. I think it was very good. Oh no, it's decent. Oh, she rolled really well. It's a few moments later that you were able to see the figures that were chasing after the creature. You hear hounds first that come through, and I'd say that there's a pack of 5, and 4 of them continue following down after the creature. One of them stops to smell the area, looking around. Then the hunters come. Most of them follow after the pack, but one this sort of burly figure. No hair, bald atop his head, stops to look at the dog, and you can see that he's no human. He's definitely some sort of fey creature with the way that his eyes are reminiscent of a reptile's eyes, and there is an iridescent sheen to his skin. And as he looks to the dog and then looks around the area, unfortunately, Cecil with a 7, you are spotted. You! In the armor.
Me?
Yes.
Hi.
How long have you been in this area? A few minutes?
Maybe even less.
Mutters something under his breath. Alright, I need you to answer me a question. Did you see a unicorn come this way?
Was it horses that ran by?
You saw a horse-like creature. You don't think it was just a horse with your perception roll, but it did move very quickly.
Well, something did run by, but I didn't get a good look at it.
Give me a persuasion roll.
And he's not a dwarf, correct?
No.
Shit. 11.
The man and his dog get a little closer. And as he gets closer, you can see that iridescent sheen of his skin is actually like scales. Just really small ones all across his body. Alright, and which way did this something go?
Oh, I don't know. It was moving really fast.
Alright, another persuasion or deception.
A 5.
Is there like a rock on the ground where I'm hunched?
Yeah, easily.
I'm gonna pick up one of the rocks and pop up and be like, "Oh, I found it! I found it! Cecil found it!"
Oh! Yeah! Good job!
A lucky rock! I can't believe it.
Well,
Hi!
Hi. You wouldn't happen to have seen the unicorn pass through?
There were certain something top.
And do you know which way it went?
It was moving so fast. I mean, it was going one direction. It could have switched up.
Persuasion or deception?
$34.
30 fucking 4. I love this. He nods and then like cuts a glare over to Cecil before looking back to you, Avi, and his eyes are not as harsh when he looks to you. Oh, thank you. And as he turns to leave, he pauses and I suggest you don't try to do anything heroic before he goes.
Oh, we are not heroes. You have all the luck in the world. I hope you find it.
And so he heads off, brings the hound with him, and disappears into the forest. But the rest of you can come out of hiding.
Hey, Princess, is that guy hunting a unicorn a bad thing?
I didn't like the look of him, no, but it's not strictly illegal. Perhaps a little immoral, but
Cecil rode a unicorn once.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. The unicorn was super into it too. It was a good time for everybody.
It was definitely non-negative.
would you ever consider being a cavalry on a unicorn?
Being a what?
Cavalry, part of
Oh.
a structure of knights and soldiers, mainly horseback. Though mounted would perhaps be better.
You know, that's kind of specifically my thing.
And she looks at you and she's like, have you lost your mount then?
Lost? No, I know exactly where I left it. It was kind of a long time ago.
Would you...
But I can do this, and I'll activate my little adamantine coin on a chain, and a sable appears, and I hop on.
That is quite the magic item you've got there. I've never seen anything like it.
It could be useful in the right situation, and now I'm gonna ride this sable around.
Alright, so you ride your sable, in the woods.
He's thinking about a unicorn, though.
And maybe you can ask Elorenia when you get back to the Volumia.
Yeah, I will.
Alright. So, with that, your travel doesn't seem to be terribly affected by, or at least that first day of travel doesn't seem terribly affected by the hunters that you've come across. Let's see. We're there for about a moment. However, who amongst you is feeling lucky?
For like a D20?
I was going to do like a D6.
I mean, if you want to roll it for me, I'm feeling kind of lucky.
Alright, so our luck roll would be from... Let's see how everything goes. A 2.
That's pretty lucky.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with that. Okay. I want each of you to roll for me a survival roll. I'll roll yours.
Thank you.
Alright, so you'll get to the fairgrounds. And we'll say that you get to the fairgrounds a little longer than it took you to find the spirit. Call it 5 days to return back to the fairgrounds. And you're going to have two encounters along the way. So, let's see when those encounters will happen. Days, but for now, alright, so it'll be on days 1 and 5. Hold on. Okay, the ball just fell off. I will be right back because I can't get it with my fingers. It's not that I was playing with it, it's that I didn't tighten my balls this morning.
Yeah, make sure you tighten your balls.
I really do.
Yeah, I hate it when I roll out of bed and forget to do that.
I'll be right back, guys.
Go fix your balls.
Especially when they roll into the same pant leg, you know? Oh.
I keep telling them. Listen, I say, Faye, don't mess with your piercings. They do it every single time.
You're gonna lose your balls straight
Then
up.
They yell at me, and then they yell at me. Say, I'm not playing with it. But
Hey,
you
what are you, my mom? No, but you know.
Alright, ball reattached and tightened.
Interesting.
So, why don't we have Cecil on day 1 roll a D100.
78.
7A.
Do not. So, If you have a perception that is passively higher than 15, as you're walking through the forest, you begin to hear what almost sounds like the hum of crystals being played. Crystal cups filled with water, rims singing.
Does anyone else hear that?
Yeah, I hear it. Ears twitching a little.
Princess, do you hear that?
Elorenia nods as she looks off in the distance from where it comes from.
Is that a normal sound out here?
There are plenty of creatures that, or locations that carry noises like that.
Sign of trouble?
Could be. But there could also be a ally. You could find aid.
You know who would know what it is?
Don't say it.
Ulcus.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Caraway.
Oh, well, now I'm sad.
Ulcus would know. He knows things.
Is Orcus a friend of yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Eh.
He's a friend.
Remember that girl he used to run around with?
The hag?
Mm, no. Was she a hag?
She was hag adjacent. She was turning into one.
Yeah. Is that hag daughter?
Yeah.
Kiri? Is that her name?
Yeah.
She was kind of cool until she tried to kill us.
She was a hag.
I maintain my opinion. Cecil pays the mockery no mind. Should we check that out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would be worth it, I think. Alright. We come to as you follow the sound, you start to hear the sort of sound of water moving, and you come to a small waterfall, and a pool underneath it, and the pool does not drain, so let me get more trees. Cover this. Making more forest. So, but you guys come in on the ground level, so you're seeing the pool and the waterfall above it. it's from the waters itself that sound sort of radiates outward, and it fills this clearing.
Oh, this is very nice. But, I've been tricked by water too many times. So someone else should check it out.
Gladly.
Cecil, as you get closer and you peer into the waters, the first thing that you notice is that it looks fairly deep. And the second thing that you notice is that there is at least one figure beneath the water.
Cecil will call back, kind of even in a hushed voice. There's something down there.
What is it?
Does it look like a person?
It's got a vaguely personoid person.
No, I like personoid. No, let's go personoid.
Yeah, it's personoid.
I think it's a person.
They need help?
What are they doing down there? They just kind of chilling?
Hard to say for sure with the roiling waters above.
I don't know. How far down are they?
Oh, I'd say maybe 15 feet below the waters.
Can I stick my face in?
For sure. As you stick your face in, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh. 16.
16. You're able to sort of avoid this, and it's more of a collision rather than something trying to grab hold of you. As you stick your face in and you're looking around, that figure at the bottom also seems to be looking up at the same time and very quickly swims, and the two of your faces almost collide, but you're able to pull out of the water. And as this figure sort of follows, you can see, all of you can see the top half of a woman's face, and long hair sort of floating in the water as she sort of just looks at all of you.
Hello?
And she'll come up to the edge of the water and pull herself up more fully, and she smiles. And you've noticed that when she smiles, all of her teeth are flat. Like, she doesn't have canines or anything like that at all. Hi.
What you doing?
I live here. This is my waterfall, my grove.
It's a very nice grove.
Are you travelers?
Kind of.
And she'll, like, sort of place her arms on the side and she puts her head on top of it. Where do you come from?
Volumia.
I hear it's beautiful.
It can be.
Is it true that they have buildings made of glass that sparkle in the sunlight?
It sure is.
It sounds beautiful.
Do you get out of here often?
Oh, no, I can't really leave. I
How
can.
come?
Well, I'm I'm bound to this waterfall until I find love. And then when I've got love, I can go somewhere else. Wherever my love is.
A true love kiss, I kind of say.
In a way, but love isn't predestined, so just need to find someone who will love me and fall in love with them, and I'll be able to leave.
I disagree with you that it's not predestined.
And she sort of smiles. And, have you found someone then that you can call your true love?
Twice.
And she looks a little sad at that. But she smiles, and you are very lucky.
Yes, I am.
Where do you travel to?
There's a festival a couple of days from here.
She nods and, well, uh, never heard much about festivals, but I'm sure that they are exciting. Much more than listening to someone like myself.
Think you're selling yourself a little short.
Well, I don't have much beyond the stories of other travelers and my little water. If, and you are welcome to say no, as she looks to the group gathered here. But if you would share with me a tale from your travels, I could provide a small blessing.
I'm sure we could tell a story. We got a bunch of them.
Ooh. Cecil's gonna tell her about the Dracolich.
That's a good one. You go for it. I'll play while you tell the story. Some
Shit.
accompaniment.
Do I have to roll for this?
I will ask for a performance. And you will have
Maybe.
advantage.
No, not a performance check, an actual performance.
9 is my best. Avi, do you want to switch spots? I think I missed a bunch of details. I got stuck on that tree beating my ass for way too long.
I got hit by
If
a
you
branch
wanna-
a couple times.
You want to play your bongos? I can fill in the blanks.
It's bongo time.
I got my ass walloped by some branches, and it all goes hazy after that.
All right. And let's get another. Performance.
Is it 26?
Then with that, she's sort of in that same position, her head on her arm. She closes her eyes, and you can see where her ears are. They've got a sort of elongated point like the Solinari or elves, and they blink every so often, listening. And as your tail comes to its end, she opens her eyes and thank you. And she goes over to the foam from the waterfall, and she sort of grabs it in her hands and she shapes it and presents 4 small bubbles to each of you, which are strange. They look translucent like an actual bubble, but reaching for them, they are solid, almost like a marble of glass. They weigh nothing. It's air. It will provide a revitalization. Soothe the wounds that you might have. All you need to do is crush it.
Well, thank you.
Very helpful.
This is very kind of you.
And just in case we come across anyone, like, what's your type? Like, what are you looking for?
Yep.
I definitely want someone who travels. I yearn to see anywhere.
Anything else? Yeah.
Everywhere.
Okay.
I don't know anyone like that. Sorry. Best of luck. Nah, kidding. We'll keep an ear out.
But yes, the traveler, someone kind, just anyone really. I've only really had conversations like this. Too few moments to really discern who or what I like. But someone who
All right.
knows the world.
That's an interesting set of preferences. Anyone who travels. All right. I'll see what I can do.
You know, I know this little guy in our group that I think you would get along with great. He's a bit of a scrappy fellow, and he's
Are you
Miss-
trying to
he-
set up my child with this water person?
And immediately, as Avi says that, Bracken will go, you know what? Never mind. Never mind. This is a bad idea.
Ansel, though.
Oh yeah, he's a traveler, all right. He'll travel you right to the library. And then travel you to another one.
Yep.
I've heard books are traveling, like traveling for the mind.
What I would give to read a book. But paper and water don't really go well together.
Well, he could read them, do you? He's pretty good at it.
Birds do not bite.
Get him, Manic.
So, do you wish to spend any more time with the Water Fae? To set out.
We should really be on our way.
Yes, you have that festival to attend.
Mm-hmm.
Travel well.
Have fun swimming.
And she waits until you have left the grove before she sinks back down under the pool of water. You can continue through on your travels.
I think I have to read a book.
Avi,
Yeah.
I need you to roll me a D100.
No, no, no.
I am sure you don't.
How about a 16?
16. By your estimations, as this has been a few days, we're not far from the ferry. Maybe a few hours of travel. When there is a rumble that not only do you hear, but you feel beneath your feet.
Feel it quaking.
You'd all feel it, by the way.
Princess, is this region prone to earthquakes?
Not at all.
That's bad.
Uh-oh.
Maybe it's like
Oh no. Avi lagged out.
Super hard.
So,
maybe it's a ground personoid.
maybe it's a
Mm.
ground personoid. Ooh, could be. Max.
Get him, Max.
Going through my face. No, we ain't playing that. You would all see a creature that rises above the Uh, that rises above the trees. And you see a giant in these lands.
I've heard their visions based on movement. Don't move.
Cecil freezes.
Give me a Constitution saving throw to stay frozen.
A natural 1.
An 18.
The ground's shaking.
Alright.
My little legs.
Your little legs. Let me get a nice woodland area. No, what matters? Alright, so. Place yourselves as you see fit. Alright, so.
Oh.
So as you all are standing there, Avi, yeah, you're able to stand still perfectly fine. You know, not an issue for a performer such like yourself. Cecil, however, as the ground sort of trembles and shakes, you are moving to stay atop your own feet, and that is when you see figure notices you, Cecil. And in a blink of an eye, the creature is standing right in front of you, and you can see this massive scythe swinging towards you. We're gonna roll initiatives.
Whoa, hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. What the hell?
Alright, I need forest music fight.
Noodling music.
Nope.
Dinosaur music.
This way.
I don't have access to dinosaur music anymore.
Wow.
How can you?
Okay, I don't have access to the dinosaur music you all want anymore.
Wow.
Convenient.
I don't like this combat. Alright, this is bad. Alright. Let's start us off with Bracken. You get to go first. The giant just sort of teleported into y'all's space.
Cool. I'm gonna run up on him and throw some punches.
Yeah.
A 19 and a 16.
The 19 hits.
We will use a bonus action to throw a dirty trick in here, and we are going to pocket sand him. I need a con save, please.
Alright, our giant gets a 22 on the con save.
Beautiful. She is freaking out for some reason. Let me see if I can't get the. Nope. This thing is totally. Oh, the whole Firefox crashed. Close. Get this back up. He failed that. Save.
He got a 22. Or she got a
Oh,
22.
never mind.
Giantess.
The giantess, yes. As soon as this gets back up, I will be able to
Tell you where we're going from here.
there we go. Restore, yes please.
So I get one hit still. Which will be. Please roll. There we go. 8 points of damage.
Alrighty.
Does that include? Yes, it does, because of the. I use cheap tricks instead. Or dirty tricks instead. Cool. Alright, that is the turn there. Oh wait, no, it is a separate thing, so I'll get an extra d12 of damage as well. One extra point of damage on that.
One extra point, I love it. With that, it is Elarenya's turn. And Elarenya, again, not the best with the bow, but she needs to protect the claw that she's got, so she draws out her bow and will take 2 shots. Her first one misses, as will her second one. As we come to Cecil, it's your turn.
Cecil's a smacking. He's gonna smack her in the ankles. I rolled the wrong thing. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Serves me right for rolling damage first. How about a 14?
Nope.
How about a natural 20?
Yes.
Take this, ankles.
Alright, so we'll turn that
Minimum damage.
3 into a 10. So 17. Ooh, alright. Anything else from Cecil?
That's it.
Alright, our giantess is going to continue with the scythe swing here. And does a 17 hit Cecil?
No.
Alright, so then she continues on the same path, going for Bracken. Does a 19 hit Bracken?
Yeah.
Bracken will take 27 slashing damage and 11 necrotic.
How much in total?
38.
38. God dang.
Means we come to Abby's turn.
Cool. I think I want to move a little bit. And then I'm gonna look at the giant and way. Sec.
You clipped out a bit there. What was that?
I need to
Intelligence. There we go. Can do. $17.
That's a failure. 46 psychic damage.
Woohoo! Anything else on that spell on a failure?
One moment. Incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Look at you. Alright. I believe incapacitated means no actions, no movement. I think it doesn't. Incapacitated. Actions. No actions, bonus actions, reaction, concentration is broken, can't speak, and that doesn't apply here. Alrighty, cool. So, with that, it comes Bracken's turn.
Alright. We're gonna go for punches. Why are these like rolling off screen? What the fuck is going on? 'We'll double up. Lowest is an 11 followed by a 16.
Both of the lowest will miss.
Alright. Is that gone?
Oh, the 11 was a natural one. That would have missed anyway.
Oh, well. Let's see. Just go for 25 damage.
25. Okay, I believe it's enough there. Alright. Anything else from Bracken?
Not currently.
Alright, Elarenya's turn comes up. She's going to take a couple steps this way and attempt another couple of shots. That one will hit. But that one misses. Alrighty. Cecil, what do you want to do?
I'm going for the other ankle. A 28.
Yes.
Minimum damage. 20.
Yep.
12. And one final bop. A 15.
Misses.
we'll say that's it.
All right. Our giantess can do nothing on her turn, which means we come to Avi.
That's great news. We're gonna like 5 years. We'll do my way and cast Shatter on our head and make
Heck
a
yeah.
save.
Let's see. That is a 16.
That is a failure. That's 27 thunder.
She's lilting to the sides here.
Let's give a bardic to Bracken.
Alright. Bracken gets a bardic, as it is now Bracken's turn.
Beautiful. We're just gonna go busy on it. Go like right there and start swinging. No. No.
Oh,
No. That one will hit.
The 19 hits.
That bardic.
I will roll a bardic on one of the higher failed ones.
On the 15.
Yeah. There we go. That's 2 hits.
2 hits.
So that'd be 35 damage.
And with that, our giantess falls to the ground.
Oh, good. Oh, thank heavens.
We're just gonna do change this to 5 because the body is still there. It's a big body. And with the end of that combat, no, it's not right. I don't want battle music anymore. I just want the haunted forest music. Alright. With that, we can end our combat, and we'll come back to the aftermath after our real life break. So we'll come back in about 10-15 minutes and see what's going on.
good job, everybody.
gonna be chill, man. So, you have just bested a giant. You're a few hours out from the fairgrounds. What would you guys like to do?
Are we searching this giant lady's body?
Yeah, what she got in her pockets?
She's got a bag of bones.
Nice for bread, of course.
Yeah, some of them still got meat on them. They haven't been fully cleaned. Let me do this. I don't think I've ever done this yet.
We can make gelatin.
Yeah. You could do that. Alright. I would like for somebody, it can be anybody, to roll for me, firstly, 3d6.
I can do it.
Yeah, Avi's the lucky one.
Okay. So, beyond the bag of bones, you find a scroll that is wrapped tightly. You, of course, see the armor that is worn under her robes. And you notice that one of her eyes seems to be a arcane prosthetic.
Can we do like a detect magic on that?
Sure. A detect magic reveals that the scroll, the armor, and the eye are all magic.
Okay.
What was that, Kelsey?
What kind of magic?
They just read as magical items. They don't have like a specific school
Gotcha.
associated.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna just tuck those things away. We can look at them later.
Okay.
Shall we be on our way then?
Yes. Yes, Elorenia will say. And you are able to continue on your way back to the fairgrounds. And when you do, you are met with applause. The fairgrounds are not as full as they were on the day that you left, but there are still plenty of revelers here. Well, I should go find the druid. I would like for you all to be there, but if you need to tend to other things, I understand.
I don't think I got a whole lot going on right now.
The I would like for, as you, I'm assuming you all, of course, join Elorenia. He goes to turn in the token of the hunt.
Yes, please.
I would like for you all to give me a perception.
Bang.
Bang.
So you all hear this. It's strange. You can, of course, see where the princess is ascending to meet with the druid and the priestess of Suandra. And she is presenting, of course, the claw that she needed to. But your ears perk up. You hear the sounds as they get closer and closer. Hoofbeats in the earth here. Horses riding fast. If you turn to look, you would see coming into the fairgrounds are armored members of the Dawnlight Sentinel.
What is going on?
They move through the grounds quickly before approaching Elorenia, who has received the blessing of the druid and of the priestess to go forth with her ascension. She has proved herself worthy for this. But the guards here don't even acknowledge that she's not yet a acting regent. She's only been granted the next step forward. And you hear, as again, you're right there. My lady, there has been a breach at the castle. A breach? What do you mean? The sun mote has been stolen. And her eyes go wide. No. No, it can't be. What if the queen, what of my mother? When the attack happened, we were evacuating people quickly. I believe that they've been sent to the countryside manor. Okay, so they're safe though. Yes. So far, the only casualties we know of were the guards around the sun moat. The sun moat itself being gone. Definitely puts a damper on things, but thank you. If you would like to ride out to the manor, perhaps soon, but stand by. And the guards nod, and you can see, of course, the troubled look on her face, as she doesn't stay on the stage long. She takes off at a brisk walking pace back to her tent.
We should probably follow her, right?
Yeah, I bet we could help with something.
I'm sure we could.
Alright, yeah, easy enough to follow Elorenia to her tent. She looks very troubled.
Princess, what happened?
The sun moat has been taken, and the sun moat is the conduit to receive the blessing of the sun. What marks you as a leader for our people. And if it's gone, the ritual can't go forward.
Well, that's weird. Who would have done that? The people we're working against want the transition to happen.
It is strange, yes.
Well, maybe we ought to go to the palace and see what we can do. See if we can find it.
I do wish to understand what happens, but a part of me wants to make sure that my mother's alright. But I believe that perhaps it is best to go to the palace. I need to put the good of the people over personal desires. And figuring out what has happened to the sun moat is of interest to the people.
I'm
And
sure your
send-
mother's safe.
I can send to your mother if you'd like.
Please.
Okay, I'll step to the side and cast Ascending. Your Majesty, your daughter, the princess, wishes to know if you are all right.
You feel where your spell is released into the aether, but it doesn't feel like it's been received.
A long time ago, I sent Ascending, and it kind of floated away like it couldn't find a target. Does it feel like that, or does it feel like abrupt, like it just isn't gonna go?
Roll me an Arcana check.
That's a 9.
There's similarities there. It's not quite the same level of disconnect from that time so long ago. It seems perhaps there is maybe protective cloaking in place here.
Okay. I'm gonna look to Elarinia. So I've got good news and bad news.
Okay.
I did not get an answer from your mother.
Okay.
But it might just be that there are protections in place.
Okay. That, doesn't quite soothe my nerves, but I can put those into a box if it's just protections. It makes sense. If there was an attack and the guards put them someplace, they might have done some sort of warding, so they couldn't have been followed or found.
Sorry, I can't do anything more.
I appreciate what you have done. It's better than not knowing. I'm going to grab my essentials, so that way we can ride to the palace at once.
Take your time.
As she goes about her moving through the tent to grab things, you may not have enough time to discern what the armor is, and I don't know if you took the eye out of the giantess.
I did.
Okay. But you definitely have time to at least take a look at the scroll that you have in your mates. Which, Avi, you can read the scroll that you have. This is a spell that you understand. You have a spell of power word kill.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
God damn.
She's got a gun.
No, I've got a gun.
Fair.
I got some way better than a gun.
Yeah. Yeah, and uh, you've got the. It's just a few minutes that it takes for Elarinia to grab what she needs before she's looking to the three of you. And all right, let us set out. Uh, I'm sure we can borrow horses from the fairgrounds and ride out with the sentinel. Well, perhaps you don't need a horse. She looks to you, Cecil.
What is she asking?
She said we could get horses from the fairgrounds, and then she said, well, perhaps you don't need one.
No, no, I'm good. I can handle myself, and I'll pop out my sable.
Yeah, what she was referring to. But yeah, so you all are able to procure horses for the quick travel to Volumiant. Even the Dawnlight Sentinels sort of trade horses, so that way they are riding fresh horses and not ones they had just pushed. Um, and it's strange when you get to the palace. Every time that you've come here, it has been filled with some sort of nobility, but here and now, there are only a few Dawnlight Sentinels that are kept on the ground since the evacuation from the attack. Let's get some suspenseful music. So, you enter the palace with the princess and some of the Dawnlight Sentinel, a retinue, and they bring you to the protected vault of the Sun Moat. And the room doesn't look like your standard vault. It doesn't seem secreted away. There are windows that allow, but you can feel the arcane energy here, even without a detection of magic. It just is so potent. But you'd also, of course, see the bloodstains on the ground, though the bodies have been moved away, and a broken glass case around an empty pedestal.
How long ago was it taken?
Perhaps a few hours, not long. It happened this morning.
Anybody see anything?
The people who would have seen something are dead, and corpses mutilated to where we cannot speak with them.
You're telling me this palace, nobody saw anyone come this way?
No. The figures that would have were the guards on duty, and as I said, they've been killed, and bodies mutilated beyond a...
Right.
I'd like you to roll for me a insight check. This could be anybody here. Cecil, it comes to you. If this happened in a way where no one saw the thief. They could have information about the patrol routes. Could have been able to time it to where the only people who really could have seen them would have been the guards standing stationary.
If they were able to get by all the guards and only take out the ones that were standing here, then they had inside knowledge of where people were going to be and when.
I think it could have been another Dawnlight Sentinel.
Possibly. But definitely an insider.
I would say you all recall that Kari has been spending a lot of time with Elorenia's mother.
Yeah, well, she's always a suspect. I feel like it's
Just
it's
putting it out there.
unspoken that she's on the list.
Why would she take it if she wants the...
She wants it to happen. I
Yeah.
know. It doesn't make any sense.
Unless she's not ready yet.
Anyone who wants to can roll for me a Arcana check. Avi, this definitely comes to you. You recall something about what Elorenia had said when talking about the sun moon. A ritual. And then you recall some of what she had said in regards to ruling without it. When Cecil had been asking some clarifying questions, there have been rulers that have gone without the ritual. It seems perhaps everything that the blessing of the Fae Spirit has been a tradition, a test that helps prove a ruler, but it's the ritual itself that gives the blessing of the sun. And if Kari has the sun moved, she doesn't need the princess to get a heart that is blessed by the sun.
We need to find the queen quickly.
That would be that the
Presumably.
that's the manner. If we avoid the roads and we take a more direct path through the fields and forests, we could get there in maybe just under an hour.
We better hope that's enough time.
As many Dawnlight Sentinels as you can need to assemble and head that way too.
Okay. And she turns to the sentinel that is present. As he said, as many that we can spare, ready and riding out as soon as possible. And I'm gonna ask for animal handling on your rolls here. I will say that Cecil, because of your subclass, you have advantage. And Bracken, your animal handling?
Yes.
All right. As you take to your mounts to head out to the countryside manor, you do well as a group. Elrenya's horse seems to fall to the back. Cecil, of course, with your construct mount, you're able to stay well in the lead, meaning you all are making fairly good time. When you get to the manor house, it is just under an hour. And you'd see that the carriage is still out front. Strange. Typically those would have been brought to the carriage houses or parked near a stable, not left near the front doors.
We gotta get in.
Right.
As you go to the doors, they are open, but trying to walk in, there is a force that stops you, and you can see the shimmering arcane block. And Avi, you think that this might have been that block of your spell earlier.
Right. I think that's something that can be dispelled.
Could be. Do you want to try?
I will try it.
Alright.
I'll cast it 7th.
Casting it at 7th. I do need you to make me a charisma check.
23.
The arcane force of your will is strong. And you watch as the barrier begins to crack and shatter. It's gone.
We gotta go. We gotta go now.
Okay.
Cecil's rushing in.
Alright. I am going to ask for investigation rolls. Fucking hell, Bracken. Hell yeah.
You know, broken clock or whatever.
Alright. As you're moving through the manor house, it is mostly quiet. But you can hear it's muffled as you're looking through the different areas, but you hear what sounds like someone attempting to speak, but they're gagged. And as you look around the different areas trying to follow this, Avi and Bracken, the two of you are able to find what looks to be it's a locked closet as you find it in a side room.
I'll use a charm of opening on it.
time of opening, and what you see here is uh, I guess the Dowager Queen is it's Elorenia's grandmother, who is being tied up, gagged, and you can see that she's been roughed up. There are bruises, bits of blood on her. But you don't see Elorenia's mother, just the grandmother here.
Out
You broke up
into
little
a
bit.
chair. Yeah, I can see it.
Oh,
So furious. Infuriating. It's getting into a chair.
yeah. This is an office space. You can definitely get a chair. You know, take her out of her bounds, remove the gag, and thank you. Have you seen? And she looks and she sees Elorenia, and you can see the relief in her eyes seeing Elorenia there. Just good to see.
Now, what about her mother?
Aniastra. She was with her suitor, Orianthe. You can see she's trying to remember. It was a fight. Men with blackened armor, and they grabbed Aniastra, and Corianthe followed, and she was making upstairs.
Then we gotta go upstairs.
Let's move.
Run upstairs. This is what you will see. When you get up to the stairs, you see that there are doors, but in front of it, these 4 figures standing almost in wind.
You don't suppose they're just gonna let us get through, do you?
Probably not.
We could ask.
We could.
Hey, will you please let us through there?
Do any of you speak Celestial?
No.
Not this guy.
As they say something to you, you can see their stance gets more from a passive defensive to a more active defensive.
I'm gonna guess that's a no.
Don't think they're here to be friendly.
Alright. Then with that, I'm gonna say let's roll some initiatives. Alright. Any wacky initiative things before I started? If anyone's got the
No.
Alright. Then our chained angels will get to start. Let's go with this. Alright. Our first chained angel is going to fly and close some distance. We'll get right here. And with the you know what? No. As he's flying midair, right about here before he lands, I would like for a strength saving throw from everybody.
It's a spell.
No, it is not a spell. Alright, so that is a success for Cecil, Bracken, and Alarenia. Unfortunately, Avi, that is a failure. On a failed save, that's going to be 15 points of radiant damage, and you are knocked prone. The rest of you will take only 7 radiant damage and stay on your feet. And then he will sort of land a great sword drawn, flames igniting alongside the blade. Chained Angel B is going to fly over, fly directly towards the princess, drawing out again a great sword with flame, and then it's going to take 2 attacks against the princess. And both of those attacks hit, one of which being a natural 20. That's the regular hit. Crit. Let's get close. You watch as Elorenia falls, though I would say that you all can passively tell that she is not dead, just critically injured.
Jesus. Alright.
She got hit by a crit with a great sword that's on fire.
Well.
Alright. And since she's prone, I'm gonna just give her a round. Cecil, it's your turn.
Does she appear unconscious or just down?
You know what? I'll make a con save for her here. I'll set the DC at 15. If she passes it, she is still conscious. If she fails, she is unconscious. She is unconscious.
Great. I will. I'm gonna run over and cast Cure Wounds on him.
Alright. Provoking the attack of opportunity.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. He will attempt to take it. 19 to hit Cecil.
Beats it, beats it.
Cecil takes 12 slashing and 11 fire.
Elrenia heals for 20.
She is bloodied but conscious.
The rest of my movement, I'm gonna meander around Angel B.
Okay. Bracken, it's your turn.
We are. We're kind of in the middle of everything here. We're gonna make. Am I far enough away from B to make moves to A?
I'd say so, yeah.
So we're gonna go right there. And we're just gonna start wailing into this stupid angel thing. Boom. 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 So the lowest I think was a 16 or 12 or whatever. 12,
12 does
17.
not hit, but everything else does.
Beautiful. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 15. That'll be 30, 41 points of damage.
Alright. Anything else from Bracken?
Not at the moment.
Alright, Elorenia is going to action disengage and, fall away. Before standing up. As it then comes to our Cardinal. And the Cardinal, I'm going to ask for Bracken to give me a Wisdom saving throw. For any reactionary purposes, this is a spell cast that is happening here.
I'm going to use my reaction, Clarity of the Moon, to give him advantage on that.
Okay.
That's better.
Unfortunately, 8 is not enough to save against the spell that is cast against Bracken as you feel yourself be caught. It almost feels like talons digging into you, holding you in place as you are caught in a whole person spell. No! Do you have a reaction you want to do?
Yeah. Sorry.
Alright,
My DC is 18.
DC is 18. That is a successful counterspell.
Damn, push to talk.
Alright, Bracken, you are actually not held. You feel it almost take effect, and then it doesn't.
Okay.
But our Plane Watcher gets to go. And, it is going to... You can see energy build up within its chest as it's going to send out these blasts of energy. One at Avi, one at Bracken, one at Cecil. A natural one is going to miss Avi. A 19 to hit Bracken. And then a 26 to hit Cecil.
Yeah.
Alright. So that's going to be 26 to damage, force damage to Bracken. Bracken, you have disadvantage on strength and dexterity checks until the end of our Watcher's next turn. And
22.
then 26. And then the same amount to Cecil, 26. Disadvantage on strength and dexterity checks until the end of the Plane Watcher's next turn. Avi, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna flip on innate sorcery as bonus action.
Beautiful.
And then B's in front of me. We're gonna try and hit him with touch. With 27 hit.
27 hits.
18 product.
Okay. He takes it fine.
That's my whole turn.
Alrighty. Top of the round, Angel A. I'm assuming you did get up from prone too.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Alright. Angel A is going to ask that Avi makes either a strength or dexterity saving throw.
I'll take dexterity. It's an 11, however.
Unfortunately, an 11 is not enough, as he uses one of his attacks to shove you back down.
It's rude.
As he turns to take his second attack against Bracken with the greatsword.
Stop that.
That's another 19 to hit
Yeah.
for 11 slashing and 22 fire.
Sorry, those numbers one more time.
11 slashing, 22 fire. Total 33. Our second chained angel, over near Cecil, 2 attacks right into Cecil.
I'm gonna go ahead and bloody what I'm bowed as a reaction here, so I'll gain 60 temp.
Beautiful. Cecil, we have a 19 and an 18 to hit.
The 19 will hit.
Alright. That'll be 14 slashing and 16 fire. And then, Cecil, it is your turn.
I will attack Chained Angel B.
Go for it.
.30. Does a 19 hit?
A 19 will hit.
It's 3 hits, and I will bonus action Second Wind with a Fey Restoration.
Beautiful.
That's it.
Alright. With that, it is Bracken's turn.
Beautiful. We, as a bonus action, will also go ahead and dig deep. So we're going to get resistance to a good amount of stuff. There's deep. Then we're going to go for a couple punches. 16 lowest.
16 hits.
Beautiful. Oh shit, wrong thing. My bad, my bad. points of damage.
38. So this guy dies. And what you would notice here, as the body breaks apart, the plane watcher in the back, there is a spark of energy, as a portion of it seems to now be smoking.
Interesting. No doubt because of something we've done.
Potentially. All right. With that, Bracken, is there anything else on your turn?
Not here, no.
All right.
I'll move to be closer to this crowd as like acting as a screen.
Okay.
That's what I'll do.
As Elorania sort of stands up from her last turn, so she's no longer prone, so now she just gets her little bloodied icon. She's gonna grab her rapier and try and skewer this guy. Her first strike does not land. But her second one does. And that's going to deal a fair amount of damage. It is still standing. Our Cardinal's turn comes up. And the Cardinal, seeing that Bracken has gotten closer, is going to return in kind. Closing distance, and then making a Talon attack. 2 of them, actually. First one is a 27 to hit.
Yeah.
Which will deal 8 points of piercing damage.
So 4.
4. And then a 13 to hit on the second attack.
Nope.
Alright, then you're good. Our plane watcher, due to the malfunction, needs to make a check here. Alright, so it can act on this turn, and it is going to, since Bracken, you were the one to take out the angel, it's going to focus on you, and it's going to try and hit you with its lasso. 21 to hit you with the lasso.
Yep.
19 radiant damage, and you are grappled and yoinked 10 feet closer
To the plane watcher.
to the plane watcher. Alright. While you are in this grapple, you are considered restrained by the golden lasso.
Or
Avi.
Okay. We are going to use the Staff of Healing.
Okay.
We're gonna cast a Mass Cure Wounds.
Beautiful.
So everyone can take 23 healing. My allies, not a,
I figured.
just make sure I'm a cleric. Then with my bow
You damn
action, yes, you would. We're gonna summon Arcturus.
Go for it.
And he's gonna come in right next to Bracken and take a bite.
going next to the Cardinal.
Yes. So 24 to hit.
Oh, definitely.
I need to remember his damage. Got it. So 11 piercing, and I need a strength save.
Okay. How do you feel about a 7 on that strength save?
That's a failure. The Cardinal is knocked prone.
So, our Cardinal is on the ground, so I'm gonna give him a little ground-colored ring. Anything else from Avi?
That's it.
Our angel here is going to try and do a pommel strike against Elarenia. So it'll be improvised. But it will hit. Deal. Alright, that amount. And then the second attack is going to be another great sword strike on Cecil. It is a 25 to hit Cecil.
Yes.
It's going to be 13 slashing and 18 fire. And then Cecil, it is your turn.
I'm hitting him back.
Alright.
This is a 17 hit.
The 17 will hit. There's another explosion from the Plane Watcher. More smoke. This one goes down. You want to move that 23 to the Cardinal, or...
I would like to.
Yeah, and you do have advantage because it's prone, so if you want to crit fish. Alright. Beautiful. Alright. Anything else from Cecil?
That's it.
Alright. Bracken, it is your turn. You are restrained.
I'm going to try and break these restraints.
Alright, it is an action. Do you want to do athletics or acrobatics?
Either. We'll do athletics.
Oh, you're out. You've snapped the golden rope.
Beautiful. Do I have any bonus actions that would make sense right now? I'm gonna move in and I'm gonna take a defensive stance.
Alright. It is Elarenia's turn, and Elarenia is going to move just a little bit up to stand near Avi. She's got her rapier at the ready, and she's just going to take a dodge action here. Our Cardinal is going to stand up. Does not like being prone. He's going to... Yeah, you know what? No, it's not gonna do that. It's just gonna do two talon attacks. One at Cecil, one at Arcturus. A 19 to hit Cecil.
Beats it.
14 piercing damage. And then a 12 to hit Arcturus.
12 misses.
Beautiful. Alright. Our Plane Watcher needs to make a check here. Plane Watcher, due to the malfunction, is unable to act this turn. Just smoke. As Avi, it's your turn.
Okay, Avi is going to cast a Sorcerer's Burst at the Cardinal.
Whoop.
We got a 23 to hit.
Oh, definitely.
No 8s. 7 psychic damage.
Lovely.
And then Arcturus, he's gonna move a little to stand next to Cecil. And he's gonna bite. It's a natural 20.
Oh, most definitely hits.
So we've got what, a base of 12. Plus 11. So that math, 23 piercing.
23. Beautiful.
And we need a strength save.
Uh, 22 on the strength save. But Cecil, it is your turn.
I would like to hit the thing.
Go for it.
Does a 16 hit?
16 hits our Cardinal. A louder explosion comes from our Plane Watcher as you see that glimmering crystal that had shot the energy out from before breaks as the Cardinal is destroyed here.
Can I run over and hit the plane watcher?
Yeah, definitely.
Natural 20.
Cecil, would you like to paint a picture?
Yeah, where that crystal exploded, I just want to kind of smash that damaged portion as much as I can, even more, and try and just crush it and collapse that whole area in.
Alright. As the chest cavity is absolutely demolished and the Watcher drops back onto the ground, I'm going to say that you are no longer in initiative, but you are not out of any sort of dangers yet. You have those doors in front of you.
Let's heal Cecil first.
Speaking of healing, do want to remind you, you do have the boon from the water fairy.
That's right.
I can
Use
do that.
thing.
With
I
the
will
little
break the
bubbles.
bubble.
Great. So as you break the bubble, you gain the benefits of a short rest.
Oh,
As you break the bubble, you're now poisoned. She tricked us.
So you can roll hit dice, sorts of good things.
heal 76. I'm gonna roll my cleric ones too. Why not?
Ugh.
We'll take it.
Alright. Does anyone else wish to utilize their little bubble?
I'm good.
I'm good at the moment, so.
Elorenia's looking pretty rough, so I think she is going to utilize her bubble. As she refreshes, you all can head to the doors. And as those doors are opened, we'll see what lies beyond them in our next session.
Hooray.